Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Happy to have you here with us. I'm Jay, aka Sir Knight. Today I've got a video about a new microphone. There's a bit of a story that goes along with this. About a month and a half ago, I had wanted an external microphone for the Canon. I use a Canon R700 camcorder for my video. Very affordable, which, of course, on this channel, we like affordable. We're not high-income people, and we'd like to do things on a budget. We have to do things on a budget. But I started looking around at microphones. Got a little extra overtime in at one point. Thought, I'll take that, and I'll use that to get an external microphone for the camcorder. Couple of problems. Camcorder doesn't have a hot or cold shoe mount on it, so we had to get a handle grip. And I'll take some shots with my cell phone after to show you the hookup and everything. Got a nice little handle rig for it, $20 or something like that at Henry's, and it's got two cold shoe mounts on it for mounting microphone, lighting, anything like that for when you're out and about. So I picked up a microphone. Very highly rated, a lot of great reviews online. I watched a lot of YouTube videos of people testing them, trying them out. They loved them. And it was the Rode Video Micro. It's a very small little shotgun mic for your camera. It's got the Dead Cat wind muff for it and everything. Sharp little unit. I liked the fact that it was small. It wasn't big and massive and heavy because, again, the Canon that I use isn't a large camera, especially for it being a video camera. Works very well, but it's compact, it's small, easy to handle. So I thought this was perfect. And it was only about $80. So that being said, I saved up a little bit and I finally went and bought one. Then I held off on opening it up because I wanted to do an unboxing and let you experience it with me as I opened it up and check it out. A couple of days later, I went to hook it up, start testing it out, doing some filming with it to create some footage for an unboxing and review. It didn't work. Much to my surprise, it didn't work. I started digging into it and trying to figure out why. Turns out I overlooked, and this is all on me, I overlooked the most important factor with these microphones. That one is powered from a powered microphone jack on a DSLR camera or mirrorless or what have you. On the Canon R700, and I believe the R800 is the same way. The R800 is the current model of this camera. And they are great cameras, but the microphone jack is not a powered jack. So, of course, the camera wasn't powering the microphone, hence the microphone didn't work. Bummer. I repackaged the whole thing back up, called the store. Unfortunately, it had gone beyond the return point. However, he did make a deal with me that if it was in pristine condition, which it was, then he would work out if I wanted to upgrade or buy another microphone there that was powered. He'd be able to give me my money back as a store credit towards another microphone with a small restocking fee, which was fine by me. It was all on me anyway. It was my mistake. So I went to the store, took a look, everything was fine. I looked at two other, and I think they were Aperture was the brand name, and I wasn't familiar with that brand name. However, the other one they had there, which had been my dream microphone all this time that I'd really wanted, just could not afford, was a Sennheiser MKE 400. It's a beautiful little shotgun microphone with really good quality. Unfortunately, they retail at about $250, and that was outside of my budget range. But now I'm looking at almost $100 off because I'd already paid that previously in the form of buying the Rode Video Micro. So I finally broke down and I went ahead with that. Rather than getting the cheaper aperture ones that I wasn't sure about, I bought the Sennheiser MKE 400. Now I've got it hooked up here right now, and in a moment I'll switch back and forth between the sound with that microphone and with my regular Sennheiser recording microphone that I use. And you can hear the difference at least between them. It's not that relevant, but you'll at least be able to hear what the MKE 400 sounds like in a more of a studio environment, a sound booth environment. I haven't heard it yet as I'm recording this, so I don't know how it reacts to my low, more rumbly voice and that as well. That always makes a big difference too. So if you're looking at and thinking about getting this microphone for your camera, keep that in mind. What you're hearing here is with a voice like mine, it may be a little bit different for voices that aren't quite so low and rumbly. I did do an unboxing bit, which I'll insert here in just a moment, show you what it comes with. It's very simple. There's not a whole lot to it. One nice thing about it that I did like, the manufacturer sent it out in the packaging with a AAA battery. I love it when manufacturers think of us. Not everybody has a bunch of batteries laying around. So you buy a new product, you want to use it, you want to open it up and get to it, and now you got to go find batteries. Sennheiser sends a battery out with the microphone, and apparently a single AAA battery is supposed to be good for about 300 hours of usage. So my understanding is that the microphone uses very, very little power in operating. It might use more if you crank up the gain on it to the plus, or I don't know if using the low pass filter uses more power or something, but hey, I guess we'll find out over time. So I'm going to switch over here and show you the unboxing. So that's my initial thoughts and story behind picking up the MKE 400 by Sennheiser, the external microphone for my camera. Let's see what it's like outside. And here we are outside. You know what? I gotta tell you, holding this out and doing this gives me a whole new appreciation for those everyday vloggers, because this is not easy to do, and to keep it centered on you and everything like that. Now, what we've got here happening right now is this is just the onboard microphone for the Canon, the one that is built in. It's not very good. It's not bad, but it's not very good. This is what I've used in the past when I've had the camera in the car, we're traveling along doing Name That Tune or something. It's not the greatest, but I'm going to plug the Sennheiser MKE 400 microphone in, and we'll see how that sounds out here in normal everyday. There's a slight bit of breeze. It's chilly. I think it's around the freezing mark right about the moment, maybe slightly below. Just a cold spring day. And now I'm not sure if this is going to make a sound when I plug it in, but if it does, I'll try and edit that out and apologize ahead of time for that. So hold on a second, and oh, there we go. Let's try and get straightened up here. Like I said, this is not easy. You gotta really admire vloggers for being able to do this on a regular all-time basis, even just trying to keep yourself centered or whatever. That's why I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at the screen here beside, because it floats. So I apologize for that. I'm not what you would call an experienced vlogger. Never done much of this. So here's the microphone outside. You can hear a train in the background. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, call it 4 or 5 properties away across the backyards. Here, let me see if I can show you. You can see it way back, way back here in the background going past. Now that's with the microphone pointing towards it and talking to me. Let's turn back to this side now. It is behind the microphone, and from what I understand of this one, it shouldn't pick up as much of that. It should pick up more, and mainly me talking here, the shotgun and that, and we'll see when we review this back. So this is with the Sennheiser MKE 400 outside, normal conditions, or normal volume, and no low pass filter. Now we're going to try and set it. With the low pass filter. Okay, that's what I understand to be the low pass filter. It's supposed to knock out some of the background, some more of the background noise and that type of thing. I'm not sure how that's doing. Again, that train is still going by, not too far away. My volume meter is still showing it recording around the minus 12 decibel point. And when I'm not speaking, I'm not seeing a whole lot of motion on it from background noise. And now I'm going to switch to the higher volume setting on it to see what kind of a difference that makes. Oh, that really boosts it right on it. Looks like I'm almost maxing. I may even be clipping here. And you do hear a lot more background noise. I'm going to take that off. And we're back to the normal volume level on the switch. And because of the size of it too, it's not overpowering in size. It's nice and light, although it's very ruggedly made. I'm going to have to switch arms. Again, I really admire vloggers for being able to do this on a regular basis, because this is challenging. Okay, so let's end this portion, and I guess it's time to get to editing. All right, I'll see you inside in a few minutes. Okay, so we're back in the office in my little homemade booth, And that outside testing, I've had a chance to listen to some of it, turned out pretty good. I was very impressed with the difference between the onboard mic and the Sennheiser, of course. Dramatic difference. Even outside with the train going by in the background, with it in the normal settings, it was very good. I enjoyed the fact that it was such a deep, warm sound to it. When I did turn on the low pass filter, it sounded a little bit tinny to me, but and I had forgotten to take that off again later on in the clip, and go back to the normal, which I preferred. But again, I hadn't listened to it at the time, so I didn't know that I would prefer it, in the normal settings. When I switched it to the high volume setting, it really overpowered. So this particular camera, the R700, I presume the R800 Canon camcorder, has what seems to be a decent preamp built in, probably more so than a DSLR or mirrorless camera, in the lower price ranges anyway. Because of course it's designed as a camcorder to take video and to hear the sound and everything, so it's got a pretty good input. So you don't need, or I didn't need, the volume boost on it. That did make it too loud, like the volume meter on the screen was slamming maxed out to 0. I'm pretty sure I was clipping in that. So right now I've got it hooked up on there. You're hearing me through my Sennheiser regular microphone and my my preamp and everything like that. That's this one here. It's the Sennheiser E935. Beautiful microphone, especially for the lower tones with my voice and that. But I've also got the MKE 400 on the camera hooked up and running, and I'll insert what that sounds like in this environment here, right here. So this is me filming and recording in my hush booth at my desk in my office here with the MKE 400 on the camera and running, and it's the sound meter's running at back and forth above and below minus 12 dB, which I understand is the perfect level to have. I'm at about 12 to 16 inches away from it, so this should be sounding pretty good at the moment for that. Again, I wouldn't normally use it here at the office. I'd use my E935 through my audio interface and the preamp and that with, I use Studio One 3 as the editing software for my sound, Wondershare Filmora for the video editing and that, which I am still getting used to and learning. It's old dog's new trick kind of thing. But we'll mix and match all of these sound levels and microphone recordings and everything together in post-edit or in the editing and see where we come up with there. Okay, I should be switched back to my regular sound system microphone. That is the Sennheiser MKE 400 microphone unboxing, bit of a review and a test on it to see what it sounds like, see how, and from what I've reviewed here so far, makes a big difference. It is nice sound outside. You can hear some of what's going on around. You're never going to get rid of all of that unless you're spending thousands of dollars on sound system equipment and everything. That's not us. On this channel, that's definitely not us. But for everyday YouTube, that type of thing, this is great. It is a little expensive. Now, here in Canada, this particular product retails for $250. little bit out of my budget range to just go and buy. However, in this case, under these conditions and circumstances, this was a decent buy for me. It wasn't a great buy financially speaking or budget speaking, but it is a fantastic microphone. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful, possibly entertaining. Let me know if you like this kind of thing, if you want to see more of this, or what you would like to see more of. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know you enjoyed this. Don't forget to hit that the bell for a notification so you are notified when I do upload more videos. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Thanks for spending your time with me. We really appreciate it. And have yourself a great day.